So what I have right here and what I just cooked, why you guys were here with me, is millet. How exciting is that? I just cooked some millet. So this is an incredible, warm, fluffy food right here. Okay? So let's get a bowl and we'll get it in there. It's a nice bowl right here. Look at this. So I'm going to get this warm, hot, fluffy, look at that, millet in here. Millet is a better option than oatmeal. It really is. What you don't do is you don't put the butter in here. Don't put avocado in here. You can put avocado in here, just don't do it till afternoon. Till afternoon. Keep it fat-free in the morning. Let me show you what you can put in here and it won't break your cleanse. How crazy is this? This isn't going to break your cleanse right here by having millet. And let's just put a little bit more millet in here. We'll put the rest of it in here. This is great. There we go. So delicious. This is steaming hot right now, you guys. Piping hot, okay? So I got this gorgeous millet right here. So we're going to put some wild blueberries on your millet in the morning. You can do that to your oatmeal too, right? Look at this. If you want to put more, you can put more. You want to put less, you can be you. Just do you with this, okay? Check this out. Ready? Now I'm going to put either one or two options. You could do this. I could put maple syrup on it. I can put honey on this, right? We got maple syrup right here. Put a little maple syrup on here. Guess what? You're still cleansing. You're still cleansing. I just put maple syrup on here. You can put honey on here too if you want. But I just put maple syrup on there. Wild blueberries, they're frozen wild blueberries. I have them on top of that hot, steamy millet, gluten-free. I put a little bit of maple syrup on top, and that's allowed in the Medical Meeting Morning Cleanse Challenge. Fats are what stops you from cleansing in the morning. Keep that in mind. Fats also block the sugar from entering your cells, and you get insulin resistance in the morning. Everybody gets insulin resistance in the morning because they're on so many fats, and they end up getting sugar in them at the same time, mixing it. So let's get some oatmeal going. So here we go. We got the pan ready, the pot ready right here. Let's get a little bit of oatmeal in here. So this is exciting, okay? Can you add oil-free oat milk? I wouldn't, because I don't think it's fat-free oat milk. Oat milk gets pretty high in fat, so you're pushing it on that one. It's so concentrated, that oatmeal. So that oatmeal gets pretty high in fat. Keep that in mind, right? So I'm going to pop some oatmeal in here. That oat milk does. Oatmeal is not high in fat, okay? It's not high in fat. It's not an overt fat, but when you concentrate that oat milk, it almost crosses, it crosses the line kind of into overt fat world is what it does. And that overt fat is the radical fat world, right? And that's going to stop you from doing what you need to do. So let's get some water in here. Right? Going to put a little bit more water in there. We're cooking this right now. So you guys, if you just got on here, it's the Medical Meeting Morning Cleanse Challenge. There we go. I got some oatmeal on right here, if you guys want to see. I don't know if you can see this right there. See this on TikTok, you get a better view. Or so you guys get a better view on Telegram too. Why does oatmeal hurt my stomach, makes me bloated? I get dizzy eating it too. Here's how it works. Oatmeal is not a healing food. So, Stephanie Doyle, oatmeal is not a healing food, but it's not a food that feeds viruses and pathogens. But if you got other stuff going on, other sensitivities and other things going on, it might not be the best option for you. something else could be the best option for you. See? Whether it's millet becomes a better option, whether it's steamed potatoes becomes a better option for you, you see? So steamed potatoes could actually be a good option right there for you. Keep that in mind. It could be just bananas too. Also, what do you put in your oatmeal? That could be actually making you bloated, getting you dizzy, and hurting your stomach. So keep in mind, be your own detective. What are you putting in your oatmeal? It's like, hey, what am I putting in the oatmeal here? Well, am I putting things in my oatmeal here? Like, am I putting this in my oatmeal right here? So let me see. I just got to find a teat really quick. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. I just got to find a teat right here. And I'm just getting some in the oatmeal. So if you're getting dairy in your oatmeal or butter in your oatmeal, I think I got enough right there. I think that was good. I think I got to put... You guys, it depends on what you're putting in there. Are you putting peanut butter in there? Are you putting dairy in there? Dairy can be a problem right there in your oatmeal, right? And I got the oatmeal cooking right here. That could be a problem. And so keep in mind, it's what are you putting in there? Peanut butter? That could be a problem. That could be giving you a bellyache, the peanut butter in the oatmeal. What else is going in there? Is it just oatmeal by itself only? So I got some oatmeal cooking. Oatmeal cooks fast if it's not like just steel cut or something. So it cooks really quick. This is an instant oatmeal right here, so it's instantly done. But I'm just letting it kind of get nice. It's kind of absorb and get nice and good. So Lana says, what can you put on a steamed potato, right? You can put spices on a steamed potato. You can do that. That's one thing. You can put lemon on a steamed potato, which really makes it pop. That's all right too, okay? So you can do cayenne if you're into cayenne, right? I'll put cayenne pepper on a steamed potato, right? You can make a potato veggie skillet. You can take all these vegetables, chop them up, asparagus, whatever you want, right? Asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, and you can just like stir fry those steamed potatoes in with that and make yourself a potato skillet. You can marinate a sauce. You can do a sauce, like a tomato sauce or a salsa, and have it with your potato. God, it's endless, actually. It's endless. So I got the oatmeal cooking right here. We're just about done. It's getting nice and good. If you guys just got on here, we're working through the Medical Medium Morning Cleanse Challenge, right? You can make a Medical Medium nacho cheese sauce. That's gluten and dairy free, which is incredible for your health. So why are we doing the Medical Medium Morning Cleanse? What's the point? What's the purpose? So that's something to keep in mind. Like, why do we need to be doing it? What's the point? Why do we have to do it? I mean, you can do so much with steamed potato. You can make potato waffles. You can put maple syrup on it. You can do it all, right? If you follow the Medical Medium information and recipes, you can see we can do everything with a potato. So the goal, you guys, is not to bombard your liver and organs with fat in the morning. You want to be fat-free is what you want. I got the oatmeal just heating up and cooking right there. You want to be fat-free in the morning. Keep that in mind. That's a big way to cleanse. If you have fats in the morning, you can't cleanse. So nothing cleanses. Just keep that in mind. You want to stay hydrated in the morning. So what happens is when you do your lemon water first thing in the morning, 16 to 32 ounces, and then you wait 15 to 30 minutes, you do your celery juice, 16 to 32 ounces of celery juice, right? And then you have your heavy metal detox smoothie, if you want, if that's one option. Or you don't eat anything and you just want, an orange or something, right? That's something. Whatever it is, you're allowing yourself to cleanse is what's happening. You can drink coconut water sometime in the morning, which would be really smart. 16 extra ounces of coconut water, 16 extra ounces of water. Those are important too. You want to make sure you're hydrated all morning so you're finishing your cleanse. The morning cleanse is about taking out the trash that was built up. And if you do the morning cleanse more than 2 days, because we're doing it for 2 days right now on this free cleanse, if you do it more than 2 days, you're taking trash out is what you're doing from previous months, previous years, Now we're going into a deeper cleanse. That's what you do. Okay, the oatmeal's done. Let's get moving. Gonna put the oatmeal in this nice bowl right here. What about quinoa? Is that okay? Quinoa is okay, but there's a reason why you don't see quinoa here, and I'll tell you right now. Just give me a second here. We're gonna put this oatmeal, this hot, steamy oatmeal right here. There we go. Nice. Got the oatmeal right there. You can put the wild blueberries right on this oatmeal too. So you got your steamy oatmeal right there. It's really hot. Let's put some wild blueberries on there. So frozen wild blueberries. You can put a lot of them on there. You can put a few of them on there. That's okay. This is so good right here. Wow. Incredible. Can you imagine? And you're cleansing right there. You can put maple syrup on there. You can put honey on there. So I'm going to put a little bit of honey on this one, if you guys are okay with that. Okay, so we'll pop a little honey on here. You can put banana in here too. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to chop up a little banana, put a little honey drizzled over there. Okay, how good is that? Seriously. Let's get a banana. That would be awesome too. Chop up a little bit of banana in there too. Right? So, some nice banana slices in here too. You guys, look at that right there. Incredible. So what you have right there is a radical fat-free meal, allowing your liver, intestinal tract, other organs to cleanse. It even allows your brain to cleanse. People get all that brain fog. They have so many toxins built up in there. And when you do the medical meeting morning cleanse, because we're doing the challenge, that's something you can have. You guys, there's no nut butters in here. That stops your cleanse. There's no oat milk in here. There's no almond milk in here. That stops your cleanse. There's no peanut butter in here. That stops your cleanse. So right there, boom, you can have that late morning if you want, or sometime after you had your celery juice, your lemon water, your celery juice, and your smoothie, or no smoothie, just celery juice and lemon water, and that's what you decide to have right there. Incredible. You got your millet too. That's an option with maple syrup on it. You guys, it doesn't stop here. You can have sweet potato if that's something you really like. It's freezing cold on half the planet right now. You know, so it's freezing cold, right? So if you're somebody that's like, you need something warm, that's what this is. The oatmeal, the millet, steamed potato, steamed sweet potato. Winter squash is an option right there too. So you can do butternut squash, right? You can do even spaghetti squash if you want, but butternut squash, they're in the stores right now. That's a kabocha squash. These are all helpful. So let's talk about quinoa. The question was, can I do quinoa? The reason why quinoa is not a highly recommended medical medium food is because it's scratchy. It's scratchy. So many people come to medical medium information to be taken away from pain, to come out and rise above their illness and symptom and condition. Quinoa is not a guarantee that's going to happen for somebody with intestinal tract disorders. It's scratchy. People have diverticulitis, diverticulosis, right? It's a different scratchy. It's not like when you have some lettuce and you have diverticulitis. That's good for diverticulitis, right? It's not like that. It's a different kind of abrasive scratch quinoa causes. So when you have Crohn's, colitis, IBS, other intestinal tract disorders, gastroparesis, other problems in the intestinal tract, inflammation in the intestinal tract, quinoa is not the best bet. Yeah, I like quinoa. It's not the best bet, though, for somebody with all kinds of other conditions. So, and people don't realize this. So you have somebody, and they got all these kinds of issues. They got celiac, they got SIBO, they got all these other conditions, and they're still having problems, and they don't know what the problem is. And they're just like, oh my God, I just went to the bathroom. I don't know what's going on here. And they don't realize it, but the quinoa is causing an aggravated issue inside. It's not that quinoa feeds bugs. It doesn't. Quinoa doesn't feed pathogens. It doesn't feed Epstein-Barr. It doesn't feed It doesn't feed Streptococcus, all the medical medium information about Epstein-Barr and all those other different pathogens, right? It doesn't feed those, right? Oatmeal doesn't feed pathogens. Millet doesn't feed pathogens. But what you have to understand is quinoa has a scratch to it. And that scratchiness, because quinoa doesn't break down, and it goes through you like sandpaper, and that's why it's not recommended. But yet, I've said you can eat it, sure, and it's something that's still okay. But it's not top dog. It's not top dog. Really important to know, okay? What does the Medical Medium Morning Cleanse do? It rids toxins that feed pathogens. Keep that in mind. People are sick because they're loaded with bugs and they're loaded with toxins. Getting rid of one of those pushes people to the finish line. Getting the chance to cleanse your liver, to get those poisons out that keep you sick by feeding bugs. It gives the liver a chance to do its job, to fight for you, and it gives your immune system a chance to do its job. You're rebuilding your stomach glands, you're building up your HCl, you're cleansing your liver, building up your bile reserves out of your liver. All this is happening for the Medical Medium Morning Cleanse. If you're suffering or struggling, there's hope. If you're somebody that's suffering, someone who's struggling, got a neurological symptom or a condition of any kind, okay? Millions have healed around the world doing Info. Just know that you have the ability to heal. It's inside of you. We're just customizing what we need to customize for you to get yourself out of whatever you're in and move you out of the woods into the light. Okay? I love you guys.